Free TV, where I'm your host, Jeff Luffman. And I talk about topics that interest me because I'm the bad guy. Me and Billie Eilish know this. And the deal is, I'm playing the game today. I say it's time to play the game, but I've been playing it since early this morning. I had a, I had a bad dream. So I woke up ready to rock and roll. I'm the bad guy. I think my channel was taken down, so I'm doing a little experimentation today. Um, yeah, Daisy likes this song, and I like it too. It's interesting, but it's not probably not appropriate for a kid. But what the hell is, right? We got this world where I grew up listening to all kinds of songs on the radio, right? And is this song more appropriate to, less appropriate to a 7-year old than the songs I grew up listening to? And she's 7. What does she know? She doesn't know what half this stuff means, but she will someday. And does freedom of speech still apply in this world where people's feelings? Can I talk about my daughter? Is it okay to talk about my daughter on here? Is it okay to talk about my daughters? Is it okay to talk about my? Is it okay to talk in this free country? That's what I'm trying to get at. I mean, you know how many times I've had the court try to silence me? Repeatedly, right? And at what point does freedom of speech trump all of that? I don't know. It's from my point of view, my perspective, where I'm at, and it might be different for you all. Maybe I've done something in the course of my lifetime that I've lost all of my constitutional rights. But I'll tell you what, I've spent a lifetime defending the Constitution. I didn't take an oath to uphold the rule of law or anything like that, but I believe in the law. you know, I've had to be accountable to the law and the judicial branch for stuff that I didn't do. And cool. Because there's plenty of stuff that I probably did that I should have been caught for. And from my point of view, from where I'm looking, the dirtiest people are the ones that are sworn to uphold the law. They're the ones that are so quick to circumvent it because, I don't know, I guess they think they can. And maybe they can. But I'm going to keep on trucking in my truck. Headed to play the game this morning. And it's amazing how 10 minutes of research will put you ahead of all the so-called professionals and experts in their own field. 10 minutes of research, you're probably smarter than the professional that you're talking to if they have any ethics. Especially if they're trying to conceal, obstruct, collude. And I mean, I had this great I had him twice for 2 classes at UMSL. He was awesome. He was the money guy. He was the man. And I think we did like city budgeting with him and another class I can't recall. But his whole deal was he had spent a lifetime being a comptroller, being the chief financial officer, CFO for universities, WashU, cities, municipalities, you name it. And I was like, because I never really like billing or managing money, although I've done it in my career. I didn't really enjoy it. I've always felt like it it's super stressful because you gotta account for it down to the dollar and the cent. You can't just get done and have a little bit left over and be like, oh, fuck it. Because that's the kind of guy I am. Get down to the end of it, a little bit left over. Oh, fuck it. How much does that really matter? But these skills that I learned in the Army, accounting and record keeping and filing and all that stuff, man, I remember sitting back and doing all that stuff thinking, man, this sucks. This sucks, man. Filing this stuff, keeping records, creating binders. Man, this work sucks, man. I'd rather be out doing something fun. But those are all the skills I'm using now. And billing, accounting, learned that early on, how to manage and account for public funds. And that's been a valuable skill recently because, people can do whatever they want to do, but death and taxes is the thing that catches up to us all. So when you get into the taxes portion of it, public funds, how they're being spent, our tax dollars, that's what I learned from my CFO teacher. Follow that money. What's that money telling you? Because it's going to tell you something. And so as I follow the dollars and see where they go, it's like, I know you people aren't stupid. Or maybe you are. Maybe you're trusting other people to do your job, and the other people that are doing your job suck, or aren't that smart, or aren't as smart as you. But you got so much bullshit going on, you got to trust somebody. That's kind of the difference between what I got going on right now. Is I'm a one-man show. I'm not counting on a paralegal to do my billing. I'm not, and this whole IOTA accounting for attorneys. You can't just not do it. You can't just not do it and turn around and say, well, here you go. Pay up, sucker. But that's what y'all do, isn't it? That's what y'all do. You prey on people that are going through one of the toughest times in their lives, right? You do deceptive billing practices that most people will never catch. Right off the bat, you don't apply their retainer, right? So you're not working off their retainer, you're just billing them. And if you drag it out long enough, most people won't catch it or remember it. I mean, once they pay the retainer, and that's one of the selling points for attorneys too, is they'll tell you, oh yeah, put this retainer, we'll work off of that. And you know how many attorneys that I've had that haven't applied it? One of them. Every fucking one of them. Right? Because that's part of the game. And how you play it. We got these rules, but the thing we do is throw them out the window because we know you're vulnerable. You're not going to look. We're going to slap all this on you at the last minute and you're going to freak out and you're not going to have time to really dig into our billing practices. And plus, you don't know what to do with it when you find it. You don't know how to report this up the chain. You don't know how to bring in oversight agencies. And so whenever you finally do figure it out, you're going to send something to an oversight agency thinking they're actually going to help you. But all they're going to do is wait 3 months and tell you you didn't send in the right shit. And you'll go away with your head between your legs, feeling like the system did you wrong. And that's family court for you. That's how that works. But I'm the perfect storm. I'm the perfect storm because I got a little bit of education and I dabble in a lot of different areas. I got a little experience in a lot of different areas that helps me see through the fucking bullshit. I see through the bullshit, right? And I've been on the bureaucratic side, and I know that it's a big waiting game. But I also know that your paralegals, the people that are preparing your bills, they don't know exactly 100% every single entry, what should be on there, what shouldn't. So when they're going back doing some backdated billing, which is illegal, and applying the retainer after the bill and all that stuff that you guys got going on, every single one of you, right? They don't know that you shouldn't put this entry on here. That it's gonna basically be the smoking gun of why you're going to be held accountable. So when you go back and through and look at all your billing, wink wink, you're gonna see that your paralegal screwed you over. You're gonna find that one entry that shows that the 1983 and 1985 charges are gonna stack. And do we have immunity when that happens? When we're out here depriving citizens of their rights under the color of law as public officials, do we still have our immunity and our indemnity? We about to find out. We about to find out, because I know you all out there, my special fans, you are sitting back and you're watching and you're wondering, how's he gonna do on that federal filing? How's he gonna do? Is that gonna pass the test? Is it gonna be out there? And I just want to tell you, it's fucking phenomenal, and it's complete, and it's got all the components, and it'll be served properly, and it'll be filed properly, and then we're gonna see. We're gonna see, if there is any justice, or if it's just us, meaning just you all, just the people that are down to basically throw the Constitution out the window for protection, maybe maybe get some status for helping other attorneys that are going through it. You step in and you screw this guy over because you can, because this other attorney asked you. And the dots are connected. So and you know what, it's not hard to see. So we'll see how it goes. I'm still playing the game. I just suspect this week is gonna be the week where it starts to really gain some traction, because it's undeniable. It's indefensible. We're at a situation where it's clear that multiple state agencies and actors representing the government have thrown the Constitution and Illinois law out the window as it applies to Jeffrey Luffman and his situation. Straight out the window, gone. And it might just be me. That I've done something other than my 22 years Army retired veteran, 30 months deployed, 27 in Iraq, over 3 different tours, starting in 2003, 2004, 2007, 2008, 2010. Maybe it could be that Jeff Luffman did something to void his constitutional rights. Maybe after he supported and defended the country, maybe that's when his rights got thrown out the window. Or maybe they're just not there for everybody right now. It's hard to say. And when all the lawyers and the cops throw it all out the window to protect their asses, I don't know if they realize that all of our rights are gone at that point if no one's going to uphold the law and the Constitution. And I mean, here we are driving past Busch Stadium. You know, 50,000 people will show up to root the Cardinals if they're playing 500 baseball. You think 50,000 people would show up to support a veteran going through a constitutional rights deprivation situation? Man, I got one person on here watching, and they're probably a special fan. But that's all right, though. You know, I'm going to keep trying to get the word out. I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep trying to support and defend the Constitution, because that's what I basically devoted my life to. And if you've made it through this video this far, and you have sworn an oath, and you are bound by ethics, and you are a special fan, you know, at what point do you feel sick at your stomach when you look in the mirror that you know that you're part of the system that's the problem? That you are no longer the good person you pretend to be, right? You've compromised your integrity. You have no moral courage, right? And you're just going along. And, you know, the people around you may or may not know that you've compromised your integrity, or that you have no integrity. But I do, and you do, and God does. And so it'll all work out, and it'll come out in the wash. God bless us, and God bless America.